Welcome to the Fit Dad Nation podcast, forging strong fathers and raising a stronger generation. It's time to get up or shut up with your host, Steve Roy.
Hey guys, Steve Roy here, host of the Fit Dad Nation podcast. Welcome to the show. I do appreciate you listening in today. Before we get started, if you are a dad struggling with some aspect of your health and fitness, I urge you to apply to our free private Facebook group. That's the Fit Dad Base Camp. There's about 800 guys in there right now, 800 dads working together, just trying to get one day better. So you can apply there, fitdadnation.com/community. So what I want to talk about today is something pretty exciting. And from time to time, and this isn't every month, but every handful of months, we do a pretty special challenge. So if you've been following the Fit Dad Nation for a while, you know that we do quite a few challenges. Some are short, some are a little bit longer. And this is one it's pretty special because it's probably the challenge that has gotten the best results from what I've seen over the last handful of years that we've run different challenges. And it's called the Project 45. So what it's loosely based on is the 75 hard, which you're probably familiar with. It's a pretty hardcore challenge, 75 days, no cheats at all, 2 workouts a day, no cheat meals. If you screw up at all, miss anything on your daily list, you start over at day 1. I've shared my experiences with that in the past, on past episodes. I like a lot of things about the 75 hard, including the accountability. We've actually done it in the Fit Dad Nation Inner Circle, which is our private member program. And I've just found that, being a busy dad, for most of us, the 75 hard is just too much, trying to balance everything that we have to do in addition to kind of the rigorous demands of the 75 hard. Of course, it can be done, has been done. I just found that for me, it wasn't sustainable to get through that. I probably could have, had I chosen to keep restarting after I failed a few times. And I know guys that have gone through it, dads that have gone through it successfully, but I've known a lot more that have not. But anyway, the Project 45 is a 45-day challenge. It has 4 things that are required every day. And the reason that I chose these 4 and the reason that it works is because they're just focused on some of the basics. And you guys know I'm all about the basics. And if you can just stay consistent for 45 straight days with these 4 things, you're going to see results, whether it's, losing some weight, feeling a shitload better, sleeping better, having more confidence, putting on some more muscle, getting stronger. Any of those things could happen. All of them could happen. And I've seen quite a range of experiences because we've run this now 3 times. This will be the 4th. And this is going to be kicking off September 1st. So about a week away from now. And so 4 things that you're going to be doing every day as part of this challenge. And so I'm going to be inviting everyone listening to this, if you need a kick in the ass, you need a jump start, you need some direction, you need some accountability, and you want a plan to follow, and you can be accountable and show up every day, I'm inviting you to join this. You can learn more about that at fitdadnation.com/Project 45. This is not a free challenge, and I'll get into that shortly as to why. So the 4 things that you're going to be doing every day are: 1, you're going to be working out. So in contrast to the 75 hard where you're actually doing 2-a-days, which, for a lot of guys that I've found in my experience talking to men that have done that, the time commitment is something that just ends up getting to a lot of guys. Just carving out not only time for 1 workout, but 2 was just something that a lot of guys just couldn't get around. This will be just 1 workout a day. I've written out the entire program for strength, conditioning, mobility, warm-ups, all that stuff is included. And I'm trying to keep it pretty basic and simple as far as the movements, things that are going to get you stronger, compound movements, relatively easy to follow. and it doesn't take up too much time, more than 30 minutes, 35 minutes or so per workout. And that's your task number one, is to get that workout in. Okay. Number two is you're going to find an approach to eating or a quote-unquote diet that you're going to follow for all 45 days, and you're not going to have any cheats on that. I don't shove any particular type of eating or any diet down anyone's throat, because it's such a personal thing that, obviously you guys know it's not a one-size-fits-all. You can't just say, okay, guys, paleo is the way to go. Everybody eats paleo, and if you fuck up, you're out. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So instead, each man gets to find their own approach. So I've had guys in the past say, well, for my diet, I'm just not going to have any fast food or soda. That's the diet I'm going to follow for 45 days. And that's perfectly fine, 100% fine, because for you, that may be a huge, huge step. And that's all that really matters. It's not about me or what I want you to do. That doesn't matter at all. It's about what works for you. So if that challenges you and that's going to make you better, that's the important thing. So for some guys, it's no sandwiches or no bread. It just depends. Some guys choose to fast, like use intermittent fasting, and say, I'm not going to eat between 8 o'clock at night and 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's their goal. And so once you commit to that, and you're going to commit to that publicly in the group, the private group, you need to stick to it. So you're not going to be eating outside that window, or you're not going to be eating those Big Macs. And that's your goal. For me, I usually do this with my guys. I don't do all of my challenges, but this one I really enjoy. We do it in a team format where you're assigned accountability buddy, and we keep track of daily points on a spreadsheet in the group. And it's kind of fun to see how the guys progress and who falls behind, who pulls ahead. And I give prizes out to the winners, and the guy that makes the biggest transformation gets something pretty cool sent out. And so anyway, I choose to eat like we'll call it a primal diet, ancestral approach to eating, just a lot of whole foods. And that's my particular choice. And again, totally up to you guys. As long as you pick something that's healthy, that's sustainable, and it's going to get you results, that's all that matters. Third up, you're going to be drinking half of your weight in ounces of water every day. We're going to max that out at a gallon, so no more than a gallon per day. This one tripped me up. This one was really hard for me, honestly, when I did the 75 hard, and I've done this in the past. I drink some water, but definitely not enough. And so when you start drinking more water, obviously what happens, right? You spend half your day running to and from the bathroom. It's annoying as shit, but your body will adapt, and it's just a great simple habit, because most of us aren't drinking enough water. And I find that if you just can replace your sodas, your sugary drinks, your beer, whatever, with water, you're going to be far better off. And then your fourth thing to do is just a simple daily mobility routine. And this is extremely important for guys that are up in their late 30s, 40s, and 50s and beyond. We get stiff, tight, weak, all those muscles, from sitting all these years, poor posture. We've got issues with our hips, lower back, shoulder issues, rounding of the back, head forward. All those things are associated with just a lot of sitting and sedentary lifestyle over the years, working a desk or whatever. And so the mobility routine really is designed to help open you up, get you more flexible, increase your range of motion, get you feeling better, and reduce the chance of getting hurt. It's extremely important, and the problem is most guys don't do it because why? It's boring. No one wants to do it because it's boring. Like, we're guys, right? We want to push heavy shit around. We want to use our egos. We don't want to be laying on the ground doing child's pose and cobra stretches and hip openers, right? I don't like it doing it either. I mean, I teach this shit. I record the videos all the time. I put out content for mobility stuff, and I still don't like doing it because it's boring. It feels great, absolutely. When I do it, it feels awesome, but it's boring. So by me adding this layer to the challenge, it's extremely helpful because you have to do it every day, and it's like 8, 9, or 10 minutes. It's pretty short, and I've got a bunch of routines inside the challenge that you can follow, video routines that'll show you exactly what to do. So extremely important stuff. And so I love this challenge for its simplicity and for the fact that when you become part of the group, you join the challenge, you become part of this kind of tribe of guys that are like, okay, this is what we're doing. We're all committed, put ourselves out there, and it's on us to hold each other accountable. It's on me as the coach and the leader of this challenge to keep as many guys involved and engaged as possible. And so I do that a couple ways. One, we do a lot of Facebook Lives, Q&As, posting stuff in the group, sharing recipes and sharing things that are working, that aren't working, struggles. And then we do a weekly live Zoom call where we can see each other face to face, which again adds another layer of accountability because you show up and you start looking around and seeing other guys, and then you start hearing about what they're going through and what they're up against and how they're doing. Man, it's motivating as hell. So it works really well. So there's a lot of components to this. The whole challenge is laid out for you. I put a lot of time into creating this challenge and making sure that it's easy to follow, and it's going to do what I say it's going to do, and it's going to get you results should you choose to truly follow this. And I've got a lot of messages from guys and Facebook posts and a lot of really great feedback about the challenge itself. This isn't about me at all. It's about you guys and just putting in the work. So a couple things that make this special. Number one, because it's not free, it's going to cost you $197 to join, which for 45 days of coaching it's not very expensive, to be honest, guys. People scoff at that, whatever. My online clients, my in-person clients, pay me 3 times that per month or so, something like that. And so it's really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. A couple $100 can truly change your life. And there's one guy that sticks out in my mind. The last time he did this, I think he lost, it was 24 pounds. And he just, the transformation, I'm not just talking about physical, but the way he felt, the way he started to interact, the way it impacted his life going forward and his commitment to himself and his family and his health. It's huge. You can't put a price tag on that stuff. So that's why I do that. And the reason I don't do this for free is because people don't value free stuff. They just don't, right? If I offered this for free, I'd get probably 5 times as many people involved, but I would have a very small percentage of people that actually finished it because literally there's no value. And I know this is not anything that you don't already know, but I've had coaches reach out to me. I've connected with guys that charge a fortune for their services, and we've formed friendships, and I've had free coaching, and it's I hate to admit it, but I have been in that situation where I don't value their time enough because it's free. And on the flip side, I've paid, for example, years ago, I paid a guy $3,000 for 2 weeks of work. Do you think I was on every call every day? Fuck yeah, I was. $3,000. And that hurt at the time. It really hurt. But this was a marketing guy. He, I really felt like he was the guy that was going to help me launch this business and get things really, really going and business ramped up. And we talked every day and went back and forth. And I didn't miss a thing. Had he said, "Hey man, I like what you're doing. Let's hop on a call every day for 2 weeks, and I'll help you out, and I'm going to do it for free," I can almost guarantee you I would have missed at least one of those calls, if not more, because I'm like, oh, well, so that's the mentality. So it's not just, hey, I need you to pay me. This is for you too. So it's going to help you show up. And that's really what it's about, right? It's about you showing up. It's not about me barking orders, it's about me giving you direction. It's about you just showing up because you're committed. And this is just one more thing that's going to make you committed. So you're going to put your ass on the line. You're going to pay a few dollars. And should you be committed to this, you're going to see results. You're going to get stronger physically and mentally, which is huge, right? 45 days, it's a month and a half, right? It's not that long, but when you're going through it, it seems like an eternity. And when you're showing up every day, day in, day out, it's tough. And that's the goal of it, right? I want it to be hard for you. I want it to be difficult. I want there to be days where you're like, fuck, I don't feel like working out today. Or you're out to eat and you're like, God damn, I just want this I just want this chicken Alfredo so bad, but it's not on my plan, and technically it's a cheat, so I can't really have it. But right, you're gonna have those conversations. You're gonna have those things come up all the time, and you have to learn how to control that and be more disciplined, and just do the things that you say you're going to do. And that is where the results come from. That's what I'm here for as a coach, is to help you stick to those things, because like I said, 100 out of 100 times, those things are going to come up. I've seen it hundreds and hundreds of times. So one reason why we're so active in the Facebook group is because this shit comes up, and I want you guys to know that I'm there when those things do come up. I want you to know, put it out there for everybody to see, for me to see, the other guys to see. And then, that hopefully will keep you going when you're so close to quitting. So whatever your reason is for doing this, you might just want to look better. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you want to be stronger. Maybe you just want to develop some better habits. Maybe you want to move better, right? Could be you want to be more attractive to your wife. You want to be a rock star in bed. There's so many reasons why guys want to change. And honestly, I mean, I don't know if I've ever met a guy, a dad in his 40s or 50s or even his 30s that's like, no, I'm 100% happy with my current fitness level. I just feel I'm at my peak, right? It's extremely uncommon. We all have something we want to work on. Even if you look great in the mirror, there may be some other aspect of your fitness that your health and your fitness that you want to work on, whether it's blood pressure, could be your stress levels, you need more sleep, you want to add more water to your diet, whatever it is, there's something. And so you need to think about those things seriously before you commit to something. So I don't want you guys joining up thinking that if you join, you pay a few bucks, you're going to get amazing results. It doesn't work like that. I don't care how much the program costs or doesn't cost. If you're not fully committed to it, don't join it. It's as simple as that. If you can't honestly commit to 45 days of kicking ass and showing up every day, this is not the challenge for you. That's okay. There's plenty of other stuff out there for you to do. I'm just speaking directly to the guys that are listening to this right now and saying, fuck, man, I need to do this. I seriously need to do this. And you're going to have doubts. Can I do this? You're going to be like, I don't know if I can do this. What if life gets in the way? What if something happens? What if I fail? Or what if I succeed? Right? All these conversations happen, and they're real conversations, absolutely real conversations. And you're going to have to face those at the time. But I can tell you just from experience myself over the years, going back and forth in my fitness level and coaching hundreds, if not thousands of guys, I don't really know, over the last, 25 years now I've been in this business. You can do it. You can do it. You can kick the fucking shit out of this challenge if you're committed. If you show up, put in a little bit of work, you're going to get crap results. If you show up like some of these guys have in the past and you just literally put the work in, you put your head down, you don't have to live and breathe fitness. It's not like that at all. You're just doing 4 basic things every day. It's not going to take up too much of your time. It's not going to control your entire day. It's not going to take over your family, right? It's not going to do any of those things, but it's still a commitment, and you need to show up. And absolutely, you can do it. Busiest guys I know have done it. You can do it too. We open this up officially. It's going live here the 1st of September. So you have about a week to take a look at this. You can find out, again, more information at fitdetonation.com/project45. Everything you need to know is right there. Seriously, guys, I'm not going to talk you into this because if you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. But if you're on the fence and you're like, man, I really need this, but I'm nervous, I'm scared. What if I lose my money? Whatever it is, I tell you, you got to just trust in yourself. I'm here to help you. I'm committed to you. If you guys know anything about how I do business, I'm not trying to just cash in on guys or prey on your insecurities. It's just not how I've ever done business, nor will I ever do that. When you become part of our groups, I'm here for you. Even when you leave, guys will tell you that all the time. I still connect with so many guys that have long left my challenges and programs because they become friends, or I want to see how they're doing. And so, I've got your back, and we've got each other's backs during this thing. So hopefully I will see you there. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to get just a ton of guys involved in this. The more the better, because it's just, when you have more guys involved, it just works so much better. There's just so much more activity going on and guys feeding off each other. It's awesome to see. So again, guys, fitdadnation.com/project45. We go live. We start September 1st, and I seriously hope to see you there.
Thanks for joining us. And remember, if you want more information, check out the Fit Dad Basecamp group on Facebook. And don't forget to stop by fitdadnation.com. Until next time, keep kicking ass and taking the next step. You can do this, Dad.